Hey everyone, welcome to another video, Paint with Rick. Today I'm going to try and do most of the painting with a 1-inch bristle brush, chip brush. It's going to be a landscape on a 14 by 14. It's a small painting. I'm using my, you know, earth tones, sap green, yellow ochre, brown, white and blue for the sky. But today I'm going to start by getting a little bit of sap green. I think there's a little black in it, but I'm gonna have a very low horizon today, so there's not much work to do down here. We'll have a lot of trees up in here, a couple big trees and some bushes. I want to like the horizon back here, and then to throw off the picture a little bit, we'll have something maybe swooping down into the painting like this, just like that. All right, let's get started. I'm going to do the trees, and then we're going to paint the sky around the trees, kind of like tonalism. So with my 1-inch chip brush, I'm going to try and imagine a tree right here in the middle. I think that's going to be our focus. Maybe a little off to the right a little bit. Let's just punch in a tree here. Don't try too much. Just throw some color up there. I want it to look more like impressionism. Let's get some more. And we'll have a trunk here, so let's throw in some, we'll throw in some bushes on this side. Same way, just push them in. Don't overwork it. We want this to look natural, okay? Just throw in some bushes here. And maybe over here on the right, let's have like maybe a tree coming, swooping to the side here, like this. Like that. So we'll have 2 trees up here in the middle. Just push in some color there. Let's do some bushes over here, coming down. We're going to highlight all these bushes with different colors, so it'll look cool. And just run in some bushes there like that. Now, right underneath here, take your brush and kind of scrub some of that color down into the painting, just a little. I want to put a little, let's grab a little bit of yellow ochre for right here. Just wipe your brush off. Now we're going to try and use one brush for the whole painting. I'm going to grab some yellow ochre. It's right out of the tube. I'm going to mix a little bit with that green, and let's put a little yellow ochre down here. We'll get a bunch of earth tones going down here. Now let's, with the same brush, dip into, I got some orange ochre. Let's put that underneath the yellow ochre. Kind of mix them in a little bit. Very good. Looks good. I like that color. It looks rich. We're going to actually use this color to highlight some of them trees. For this, we're going to have a ridge coming down this way, so let's grab some yellow ochre. Actually, some brown, dark brown. Let's do some dark brown right here for this hill. Okay, dark brown, and we'll lighten it up with some white. Just bring a dark brown all the way down. here. Just like that. Grab a little bit of orange ochre now, just underneath it. We'll blend those two together. And then now we'll put yellow ochre down here. Just wipe your brush off and get a little bit of yellow ochre going down here. We'll have some bushes down here too. Just like that. Let's do our sky now, then we'll come back to our landscape. So wipe your brush off. And we're going to grab some blue. I have a ultramarine blue, and I mixed it with some white. So I'm just going to lay in a blue sky up here. Maybe some Payne's gray here and there. And mostly a titanium white when we come down in here. We get a little bit of Payne's gray up here. Just a little. Alright, wipe your brush off. Let's dip into some titanium white. Get some linseed oil on your brush and then get into some titanium white now. Pick up a little bit of that gray and fill in this upper area with titanium white. Just like that. Grab some more white. You can wipe your brush off. Pull some of this color down. Pick up some of the blue and then start bringing this titanium white down to the horizon here. Alright, we're going to go around our trees now, so wipe your brush off, get some linseed oil and titanium white. And now what I want you to do, pick up a little of this blue and come down to your trees. Don't worry about hitting them. You can hit them a little bit. Just bring the white to it. Okay? We actually want some of the green to mix into the sky. Okay, just like that. Wipe your brush. Do it again. Linseed oil and some titanium white over here. Bring it down to your bushes. Let it touch your bushes. Get some more white over here. Titanium white. Come up to your trees. Let it touch the green a little bit. And bring it down to your bushes. Let me get some more white. We're trying to let it mix with a little bit with the green down there in our bushes and trees. Okay, just like that. We're going to redefine our trees here in a little bit, but all right, we got our paint laid down. Now that looks good. So I like the way the sky looks right now, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. Might have to lighten up this top corner, but I like what's going on there. Let's wipe your brush off now. We're going to come back and define our trees now. So get some linseed oil and dip into your sap green. And what we're going to do is reshape the sides of our tree here where we hit. Just a little, okay? Just get some kind of shape on the outside there. Get some more paint. Don't overdo it. You don't want your tree to get too tall into the sky. So just come in here and hit the edges where you hit with the white. Just like that. Very good. There's our trees. Now let's redefine our bushes. Dip into some linseed oil. Push into your sap green. And let's fix the top of our bushes. Just let the brush create the edge, the top of the bush, okay? Keep adding more paint if you need it. But get kind of like a cool bush going there. Top of the bush. Very good. I like that. Today what we're going to do is we're going to use a paper towel, and I want to wipe some of this away underneath our bushes, okay, and our trees. Just wiping some light in there. Just use a paper towel and define the bottom of your bushes, okay? You can dig in here in different areas and get some different edges going on in here, okay? Just like that. Looks good. Alright, kind of like that. I think I'm going to hit underneath above this hill here a little bit. Alright, it's looking good. Now grab your brush. And what I want you to do now is actually pull some of this dark color and try and get it to come out into the grass, okay, to create some hills in here. See that? And then lightly with your brush, go ahead and blend that in. Just near the bottom of your bushes, blend it in. Let's blend in our yellow ochre here and our brown. Let's get a nice blend on this area right here. Looks very nice right here. It looks really rich. All right, let's wipe your brush off and come up here in the sky now and very carefully. The outside, the edge of the white, let's get a little bit of blend just on where the white is touching the blue. Let's get a little bit of blend on it, okay? Just the color that's touching the blue at the very edge. Try and blend it just a little bit. This gray up here, just blend it. Now come down here on this white and lightly blend it. Very lightly down here. Not too much. Very good. I like that sky. It looks natural, you know. Lightly blend this white up here now. Very lightly. And your gray. All right. There's our sky. I don't think I'm going to add any more clouds to it because it looks like a bunch of clouds going on there anyway. All right, let's, I want to turn these trees actually into like orange trees. So, not an orange tree, but the color orange. Like orange ochre. So what we're going to do is take this brush and we're going to, let me show you the paint I got. It actually works pretty good. I tried it. It's orange ochre. It's made by Rembrandt. So it actually works pretty good for trees. So I'm flattening out my paint now, and I'm going to dip into my linseed oil and then get some of this orange ochre. I'm just loading my brush up. See that? And now what we're going to do is come up in here and we'll do this tree on the left first. Come up in here and tap some of this orange ochre over the whole tree, okay? Just like that. Don't cover all the dark spots, okay? And then with we can bring it down a little more. Try and leave some of the dark down here at the bottom. Now on this tree, wipe your brush off. We're going to use yellow ochre on this tree over here. Just wipe your brush off and dip into your linseed oil and get some yellow ochre. Push into some yellow ochre and linseed oil. Make sure it's wet. See that? Now we're going to turn this tree yellow by just pushing this yellow ochre over the sap green, okay? Just like that. We'll leave it dark down here. Very good. Try and push your color in. Don't leave like blobs of paint, okay? Make sure it mixed with the green underneath. I like that look. I mean, it looks really, it's not very bright, but it looks cool. Wow, look at that. All right, we're going to highlight these bushes down here. I can kind of see, can you see what's going on here? Like we got a bush here, 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 and here. So what we'll do with these bushes, we'll start with this one down here, then we'll do this one, then this one, then that big one in the back. So we're going to change our color as we go. Let's make this first one, use orange ochre. There's a little bush down here. You'll see it once I push this in. We're going to use this 1-inch brush for everything. So let's just punch in that there. Let's make this one back here orange ochre, this one bush back here. Now this one in here I want to make yellow ochre. So wipe your brush off, dip into your linseed oil, and let's make this one here yellow ochre. It's going to cover that one there. Now this one here we'll make, we can leave this one dark. Let's make that one up there yellow ochre as well. This one up here. Just punch in some color on that green. There you go. That looks good. Make sure you knock your paint down, okay? Knock it down into the painting. It's looking really good. It looks really cool in here. I'm going to show you how to do tree trunks here in a second. Don't tune off yet. All right, let's do these trees here. I'm going to use, I'm going to put a little red in my orange ochre. Just a little, man. Just a little to change the color up a bit, okay? So we have a different look over here on this side. Just a little red into the orange ochre. Not all of it. I'm just doing a tiny bit because I'm only going to do a few bushes with orange ochre here. Okay, so here we go. More orange ochre. Here I got a bush. I see. We'll make a small one down here. And then we'll make this one orange ochre. We can make a small one here too. Let's get some yellow ochre now. Leave some of that color on your brush and just dip into your yellow ochre now. We'll get a different color here. Let's do this bush here. Some more paint. We'll do this one here. We can leave that one green back there. That looks good. I really like it. Let's wipe your brush off and come up in here and push some of this color in. We're going to highlight some of this with white, but not much, okay? I mean, it looks good already, but we got to have some highlights in there. You could either do your I'll show you a couple ways you can do your tree trunks. You could take a paper towel and roll it up really tight, like this. You can roll it up really tight like this, and you can make a tree trunk. Make sure this stuff here is in your hand though, so you don't drag it on your painting. And come in here and see how you'll push up and come into the tree. Let's do one over on this side here. Just push in and go up. Now you got to get a new, you got to roll your paper again into a new spot. Take your time when you do this, because you only get one chance on this. So let's do, let's redo this one on the left. I didn't make it fat enough. So come in here and kind of go up into your tree like that. Pull a branch off here to the side, come up into the painting there. Let's make this one go a little higher, and we'll bring a branch off to the right here. Just like that. I kind of ruined that one. Pull it down. There you go. There's another thing you can do. I have, this is, I forget what they call this. This is, you see that? It's silicone, right? I think that's silicone brush. You could come in here and hit one side with it to make it look like the light's hitting on this one side. See that? It's just a silicone. It's really soft and rubbery is what it is. Just like that to lighten up your trunks. Say the light's coming in right here. Very good. You could do your trunks, your branches this way if you like, but or you can paint them in. I don't like to paint them in because then they tend not to look natural. So, all right, so there we go. We got that. I think I'm going to leave all that. I want to start highlighting some of this now. So with your brush, wipe it off, and we're going to get some titanium white on the brush. Flatten out some white on your palette, and I don't know if I want to use this big brush. Maybe I'll use a 1/2 inch brush. Here's a 1/2 inch brush. It's smaller, so we don't get more white on there than we want. I'm gonna give that a try first, and we'll see. You can still use that 1-inch brush if you're careful. All right, just get saturated with white here with linseed oil. Let's start with our bushes, and we'll see how it's working. So we got to determine where our light's coming in here. If it's coming in from the right side, let's do these bushes first then. Just tap in a little white on these bushes in the front here. Just where you think the light would be hitting it. You got to push it into the paint, okay? Very lightly. Not too much, because it'll change the color on you. Alright, so we got light coming in, maybe on just some of the edges of these trees here. Just the top edge. Just a little white. Doesn't take much to change the color of that paint. Very good. You don't want to overdo it, then it's going to look like you got white splotches on there. So on these trees now, I'm only going to do a few because I don't want to have the video take forever, but hit some of these with some light. Just in a few spots. Not too much. Just barely get some white in there, okay? This is something you can also do after the painting dries for about a week. You can come back and highlight, but I like to get it done right away, so there we go. That looks good. Alright, that's all I'm going to do on this video because I know it's probably taken too long. I'll probably finish up this and then do a part 2. Alright guys, have a good one and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.